What's going on, everyone? Sharp Eyes here, welcoming you back to another The Last of Us Part 1 on the PS5 Collectible Guide. As you can see from Tommy's Dam, we've collected 2 artifacts, 2 Firefly Pendants, 2 comic books, 1 training manual, 1 workbench, 1 Shiv Door, and 4 optional conversations. Tommy's Dam was an extremely short chapter and didn't have a lot going on as far as collectibles go. So we're going to jump into the university here, and it does have a bit more collectibles. It's still not a very long chapter, as pretty much it's just going to serve as the setup point, you know, as where do they go next. So let's go ahead and buckle up, guys. Grab that cup of coffee, get your notes, make sure you're following along, and hopefully you are in the same threshold with all the collectibles as I am right now. If you have any questions or concerns, leave me a comment down below and I'll definitely get back to you extremely shortly, as I'm very quick to reply. So without further ado, guys, let's just jump right into it and I'll see you in the university.
Okay, let me see if I get this straight. If you mess up your 4th down, then you give the ball to the other team?
Right, it's called turnover.
And if you clear the 10 yards, then you're back at first down?
First down, that's right.
Man, that's confusing.
You just gotta play it a couple times. It all makes sense.
So once Joel finishes explaining the basic rules of football, go ahead and turn back around. Our first collectible is going to be one of Ellie's comics. So we're just going to ride up this hill, and the first comic is going to be past the cars on the left. And shortly after we pass the car on the right, we're looking at this SUV right in front of us. So go ahead and dismount.
Stay, Callis.
Go ahead and pick up the comic.
Not my fault you forgot to ask Tommy his name.
And this is the first collectible for the university chapter. After getting the comic book from the vehicle, turn back around and let's head back into the entrance for the university. Now we want to cut down a little ways, because the next collectible that we're going to be getting is going to be a workbench. So we want to pass by this gate here, and we want to make an immediate right. You're going to have to leave Ellie with the horse. So go ahead and dismount.
Callis.
I hate that name.
Callis, good lord. Anyway, the workbench is going to be right here against the wall. Again, guys, if you don't have any bits, don't worry about it. You just need to interact with the workbench itself. Once you're done upgrading your weapons, let's completely turn around. And we're going to want to head up that opening straight ahead in front of us. We want to go up the stairs. We want to go through this opening and head out through this door right here. What we're looking for is going to be an artifact that's going to be right over here, which looks to be like our sniper's nest. And this is the artifact that we're going to be picking up here. Once you've collected the artifact, let's go ahead and head back down the stairs. And you want to get back on the horse with Ellie, as the next collectible we're going to be getting is actually going to be an optional conversation. So let's get back on the horse.
Go, scoot.
And we're going to jump over this barrier here. And we're going to look at that RAM sign right above this building here. We're going to look at that banner.
Find themselves. Figure out what they wanted to do with their lives.
Just got to wait for them to finish their conversation first, apparently. So let's go hit the triangle prompt there.
You guys were like some idol worshippers.
When it came to sports, hell yeah.
No, that's right. So immediately after doing that optional conversation, let's ride up these stairs.
There's that time of year.
And we're going to head over to the right. And of course, we're looking for another Firefly Pendant, as you can see it from here. If you can't spot it, guys, just like I've always said, take out your gun and just aim at it. That's all you need to do. Save your ammo, though. Don't waste it. Instead, use a brick, use a bottle, whatever you have. Just line it up, and just throw it, and boom, there you go. Easy peasy. Just go ahead and pick it up, and there's your next Firefly Pendant.
Whoa. What is it?
Sounds like runners.
Stay with the horse. I'll go check it out.
You sure?
Yes, I don't want him running off. I'll be right back.
So as soon as you go through the fence with Joel, instead of going and looking for the runners and clearing this area, just go ahead and head straight into where the closed fence is. And then you want to just go ahead and pick up this artifact that's attached to the wall. So once you guys get out that previous area with the runners, go ahead and head into the courtyard and make a left. Now, when you head up these stairs, you're not going to want to jump over the barrier just yet. You see this opening right here? Go ahead and get off Callus. I can't believe she called him that. And hop on this dumpster and climb through this opening. What we're looking for is going to be another Firefly Pendant. And it's going to be right here on this table. Now, once you've collected the Firefly Pendant, head over the barrier this time and then climb down the stairs, past the vehicle on its side, climb up these stairs, and where we're wanting to go is this opening right here. So let's go ahead and dismount the horse, and we're gonna head upstairs, and we're gonna head out this window here. It's gonna be another opening that we're gonna be climbing through. Just go ahead and make a left, and you can just climb right into this opening right here. And what we're looking for is going to be the training manual right here on the computer desk. Let's go ahead and pick this one up. And this one is health sterilization. And now your health kits are now 67% stronger. Once you've gotten the training manual and you head back downstairs, get back on the horse, and you want to proceed straight. We're going to have another optional conversation, and it's going to get triggered by looking at this Firefly symbol right here. Go ahead and hit the prompt, listen in, and there we go.
I see it.
This is good. First sign of fireflies.
Now, if you happen to miss that one, there's going to be another one right here that will also trigger the same optional conversation. So you have multiple logos here that will trigger the same conversation. So don't worry about missing it if you happen to miss that one, or just simply just overlook it. So once you've gotten the optional conversation, you want to head down that same walkway that we were facing. And this opening here, you want to head through. Now, we can't go through that fence just yet, only because the generator is closer to what appears to be a phone. So this is where Ellie and Joe get separated. So you want to go ahead and duck down.
Yourself.
You too.
And the next artifact is going to be right here on the counter. Now, once you've gotten that artifact, head up the stairs. And we're going to want to enter room 200/B. So you want to continue on there. And you want to head into this room right here. The next collectible is going to be an artifact on the desk. So you want to go ahead and open the drawer here. And there it is. So guys, unfortunately, the next collectible is going to be the Firefly Pendant that the bloater has. So honestly, what I would recommend, either use your flamethrower or your Molotov cocktails. As he's pretty weak when it comes to fire. So I would just go ahead and just light him up here. I know you will pretty much go through a lot with the flamethrower, but I mean, that's what you have it for, you know. So once you defeat him, just go ahead and search his body, and you can see that the Firefly Pendant is right there next to his body. So after you defeated the bloater and collected that Firefly Pendant that he was carrying, go ahead and go through the door that was being propped open, closed rather by, I guess, an old vending machine. But continue heading up the stairs. And instead of going left, which is the right way to continue on with the story, we want to head right. We want to head into this room here, 205-B. Let's go ahead inside. And right here is going to be the next artifact. So after going a little ways, after leaving that infected area, you're going to come into an area where there's like a bunch of medical tents all around. So you want to continue on heading in this direction. Keep passing all these tents. And what we're going to be looking for is going to be another Firefly Pendant, but it's going to be inside this medical tent right here in front of you. So let's go ahead and disembark from the horse. And we want to get this Firefly Pendant that's sitting right here on this table.
University?
Yeah.
No, not as a student, at least.
Now, once you climb into the opening by hopping on top of the truck there and then onto the awning, busting through the gate and whatnot, you're gonna want to head over to this door on the left, and we want to interact with the workbench, which is right here.
Let's see what we got.
Once you're done upgrading your guns on the workbench, let's head over, open up this door. And we're just gonna bypass everything. There's nothing here that we need to really worry about. But what we're gonna want to do is don't go in through that door yet, just yet, because that's gonna take you as progression into the story. We want to head into this back door here. And this is gonna be another Shiv door, and like I've always mentioned, just make sure you have enough shivs on you. And there we go.
Cool.
Now inside this room, we do have a few things to collect. So once you come into the room, let's go ahead and get the training manual on the table here on the right side. And this one is the Molotov upgrade, as the explosion radius is now 2 times wider. Now immediately behind you is going to be a Workbench Tool upgrade. So let's go ahead and just interact with it. And this will be the 4th upgrade for the tools. So now, once you've collected everything from the Shiv Door, we want to go ahead and continue to follow Ellie, as now they're going to be looking through some files over here. Now this clipboard here is actually going to trigger a conversation. It's not an artifact, but it's just going to be something that they're going to be discussing. So let's go ahead and just hit the prompt and just listen in.
Nothing useful.
Ain't nothing here but a bunch of medical mumbo jumbo.
I don't get it.
Looks like they all just packed up and left in a hurry.
Maybe not all of them.
Stay close.
So once they finish conversing, keep following Ellie, and we're gonna come into this catwalk here, and we're gonna go into that door. Artifact that we're gonna be looking for is gonna be a tape recorder. Okay, well, excuse me, young lady. But anyway, let's head over to the left side, and we're gonna go into this room with the open door. So once we get into this room, keep going straight, and the tape recorder is gonna be right here on the counter. So now once you've gotten the tape recorder, we want to head down this main long hallway, and we're gonna want to keep going because we want to head over to where the spotlight is, or the floodlight I should say, and we're gonna want to make a left. Now what we're looking for is gonna be the x-rays, so we're just gonna go ahead and just pick this one up here.
Jesus. At least it ain't clickers.
Yeah. No fireflies either. Well, maybe in all that research, they turned into fucking monkeys.
keep searching. We'll find something.
All right, they turn into monkeys. Well, I mean, why not, right? But anyway, the next artifact we're looking for is going to be another tape recorder. So once they finish conversing, head into the room, and you want to come to this table here, and this is where the tape recorder is going to be laying at. And immediately after you've collected the tape recorder, head on over. Don't go into this room just yet. You want to just come around the corner, and you want to come right over here. This is going to be where the Firefly Pendant is going to be at. So right after the checkpoint, guys, go ahead and open up your backpack and head over to the artifacts section. And what we're looking for is the Firefly's recorder. Now, this is the same recorder that they were just listening to during the cutscene. So I just figured to go ahead and inspect it, as this is going to be the last collectible for the chapter anyway. And I just want to make sure that nothing gets missed. So once you inspect it, you can play it if you want, but just go ahead and put it back, and then that's going to be it. Guys, I want to thank you so much for sticking with me, following along, and I hope that this guide has helped you in either locate missing collectibles, or you just enjoy the gameplay and just want to follow along. Whatever the case may be, guys, thank you again for sticking with me, and I'm going to go ahead and end it here. So with that being said, guys, I will see you in the Lakeside Resort, and as always, stay sharp, my friends.